Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another tropical update here on Liam's Weather. Let's get right into today's video and first talk about our main weather headlines. So for those of you who don't know, Tropical Storm Danny made landfall yesterday right near a place like Hilton Head in South Carolina. This is the first tropical system to make landfall in the state of South Carolina for this tropical season. So let that be I guess you could say, a warning or a red flag for the systems to come. And thankfully now it has moved over central Georgia and will continue to deteriorate as we head throughout the next couple of hours to maybe even days, all right? So now we do have two brand new invests that we're watching. First one is going to be Invest 95L, which has a decent shot of forming into something and is now targeting the Bahama Islands. And then last but not least, Invest 97L now has a very slight chance of forming. However, it is now targeting the Lesser Antilles, all right? So here is our Atlantic Basin tropical outlook. Here is Danny right here, basically once again right over the central part of Georgia and will continue to deteriorate. Here is Invest 95L. Anywhere in that orange track is where the system is going to be heading for. So really, if you live in the Lesser Antilles, you're going to be in this twice because of both Invest 95L and also for Invest 97L. But the big, I guess you could say the red flag for me with the system is, yes, it will be heading west, but then look at this. As soon as it gets towards the Bahama Islands and also towards Cuba, it will be making a small turn northeast. So that is going to be a little bit more of a red flag for me, especially if you live on the whole entire eastern coast, because if it does make that turn north, then we're going to be watching for impacts possibly across portions of the eastern coast of Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, and then all the way up the East Coast. And as you can see, once again, since it is in that orange, it has in between a 40 to 60% chance of forming into something, whether it be tropical or anything like that, all right? And then last but not least, here's Invest 97. Now, thankfully, right now, it has less than a 40% chance of developing into anything because it is in that yellow area. But once again, the Lesser Antilles are back in it again, and then thankfully, it will head really into nowhere as we head into the next couple of days. So here's the latest advisory on Danny. I guess you could say the 5 o'clock advisory from the National Hurricane Center. Just basically a big area of low pressure again, about maximum sustained winds right now of about 25 miles an hour. It is moving very, very fast, currently moving towards the west-northwest at about 17 miles an hour. Here's the latest enhanced satellite. As you can see, we do still have a couple of thunderstorms firing up across portions of central Alabama, but thankfully right now, not really that much is showing up on the radar. Just a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms out there. However, no red flags are going up for me, and they really shouldn't go up for you at all right? So as we go and talk about our brand new tropical systems, here's Invest 97L. Here's the latest satellite of it. As you can see, just a really long line of convection. Really is not in any particular form or style or anything, just basically spread out across the whole entire satellite picture. However, this system is going to be a big red flag for me because look at this. Even though right now we're at 1,011 millibars for pressure right now, it will continue to decrease. So look at this. We're going down to 1,004, 1,003, and then we are steady at 103 until we hit the Gulf of Mexico. And usually when we hit a pressure like that, it is usually a sign of an oncoming tropical system or maybe even a hurricane, okay? So if you live in portions of the Lesser Antilles, Cuba, Bahama Islands, Yucatan Peninsula, and last but not least the Gulf Coast, you need to be on high alert because this system is going to be heading towards your area within the next couple of days or maybe even week, all right? And we are forecasting the system to become a hurricane. As you can see, all the models are in agreement that this is going to be a tropical storm. Then we go into Category 1. So once again, all the models are showing that. Now, could this become a major hurricane? That is definitely a possibility, considering that some of the models, or I guess you could say one of the models, are making it up to Category 3. And Category 3 is major hurricane stance, okay? So once again, definitely a tropical storm. Probably definitely a hurricane. Category 2, Category 3 is not out of the question, okay? We'll just be watching the system very, very closely throughout the next couple of days, all right? And then as we move to our last area of investigation, here is Invest 95L. As you can see, it is a little bit more well-defined system. Doesn't have a center yet, but definitely has some good convection, especially across the western and northwestern side. As you can see, anywhere in those white general areas right there, that is where we have the biggest thunderstorms firing up across the lower level portions of the atmosphere, right? So here is just one model. As you can see, thankfully right now, the pressure is really not going to be decreasing at all, which I guess you could say, which is indicating that we're not really going to be seeing that much strength. However, will it be taking a turn somewhere? Will it be heading north or will it continue to head west? That is going to be another question with this system. All the models are in agreement that it's going to be heading west towards the Lesser Antilles, probably impacting the Lesser Antilles, no doubt about that, possibly hitting Cuba, and if it makes that turn, it could impact the Bahamas. However, if it doesn't make that turn, it could impact the Yucatan Peninsula and maybe even the Gulf of Mexico, okay? So all these systems we will be watching very, very closely, whether it be Invest 97L or Invest 95L. I will be watching these systems very, very closely and posting daily updates if I can to bring you up to date on the latest information on all these. I do have to work throughout the next couple of days, but I will be updating my website every single day. With that being said, I may not be able to upload a video every single day, but I will still be posting all the latest details on my website at www.liamsweather.org. Now, getting our mind off the tropics for a little bit, I want to let you all know that I updated the upcoming dates for my summer fun bash. I'm going to go ahead and step out of the camera just so that way you all can see a little bit better. My next upcoming event is going to be Monday, the July 5th, right after the 4th of July, and that is going to be featuring the overview of jet stream patterns and also pressure systems. My next one is going to be on Thursday, July 8th, and that is going to be featuring all the different types of weather with a small brief explanation of each. My next one is going to be Sunday, July 12th, and that is going to be featuring all the different types of precipitation, how each one of them forms, and then what type is associated with the storms that we get, whether it be, snowstorms, blizzards, thunderstorms, whatever. I will let you all know what precipitation type to expect with each one of those. And then last but not least, to end my summer fun bash, that is going to be on Tuesday, July 14th, and that will be featuring the overview of satellites, what information each one gives off of, and how to read them, all right? So thank you all so much for watching this video. Please be sure if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, you click that subscribe button. Also click that notification button and turn it up to all so that way you get notified immediately when I post a brand new video. And also be sure to click that like button if you're enjoying the content. And last but not least, please be sure once again to visit my website at www.liamsweather.org. I'm also on several social media outlets. They include Twitter at liamsweather621, Instagram at liamsweather, and then last but not least, Facebook down there at Liam Kenny, alright? So that is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and please stay safe.